Kyrie Irving has always been a person that pushes against the narrative. He's an outsider. That's the way he always is. He questions a lot of shit. And it might be one of the things that's led to him being issues in locker rooms before going team to team. But when Kyrie Irving spoke out about COVID and about the actions that had been taken and about questioning potentially taking the jab, that was when the mainstream media lost their minds. This cannot stand. Kyrie Irving has to inject this into his body no matter what. We demand it. And recently, when Kyrie Irving shared a video from Alex Jones from nearly 2 decades ago, some people lost their minds, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has gone off on Kyrie Irving over this. You share his stench. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar blasts Kyrie Irving for sharing Alex Jones' video. Kareem took the hammer to Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving on Sunday after the younger NBA player posted a video featuring Alex Jones. Irving continued his campaign against the jab last week by posting a video that featured Jones warning about plagues being unleashed into society. In the video, Jones is seen warning about a tyrannical organization calling itself the NWO, and the update video is captioned, "Never forget Alex Jones tried to warn us." And that's what Kyrie Irving posted. And just the simple fact that Kyrie reposted this on his Instagram, everybody freaked the fuck out. It seems clear that what caught Irving's attention is Jones' comments about diseases and viruses. Irving's been on a staunch and increasingly vocal opponent of the jab mandates that kept him from earning his full salary. And to his credit, he sat out, and eventually they bent. The Nets did bend when they needed him. When they got so injured they needed Kyrie Irving, they bent and allowed him to play again. But after he reposted the InfoWars Chief video, former NBA All-Star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar blasted Irving as a comical buffoon and a destructive force. Alex Jones is one of the most despicable human beings alive, and to associate with him means you share his stench, Abdul-Jabbar wrote. He began his attack saying, "There's some irony in this news item coming right after the previous one about the miseducation of American youth, because Kyrie Irving's thought process is an example of what happens when the education system fails. Yes, we all need to be good little sheep that listen to the experts like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?" What a fucking lunatic. We might have just left him alone to stew in his own gelatinous ignorance. Rich and famous people get away with saying dumb things all the time because their money isolates them from consequences. That's a fucking interesting take from Kareem, because throughout the rest of his little diatribe, he says that Kyrie Irving, he's not a very good example. Rich and famous people get away with stuff. That's weird. I seem to recall a couple years ago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's son stabbing an elderly man, fracturing his skull, and only being sentenced to 180 days in jail, which ended up getting served as house arrest. Rich and famous people get away with anything, don't they, Kareem? Let's remind everybody of the great role model himself, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, what his son was doing. Adam Abdul-Jabbar, son of basketball legend Kareem, was sentenced to 180 days, which can be served as house arrest Wednesday, for stabbing his Southern California neighbor with a hunting knife last year during an argument over trash cans. The victim, Raymond Windsor, was 60 years old, suffered injuries to his head, back, neck, and side. Abdul-Jabbar's actions were so severe, he fractured Windsor's skull and that he nearly died of blood loss after he collapsed outside the hospital. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his son getting away with a lot of shit because he's rich and famous. That's the role model. Kareem wants Kyrie to be a role model, yet this is what Kareem's son is doing. And this is the role model Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You guys remember this? Kurt Benson, within his first couple games in the NBA, trying to back down on Kareem, gives a little elbow to the gut, something that is very common in this era of the NBA. What happened with Kareem? Little shot to the gut. Oh, it hurts so bad. It wasn't even a low blow or anything. It's just an elbow. What does Kareem do? Does he go back, try to play tough, try to play physical with the young guy? This is what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar does. Cheap shot, punches him in the face. That's role model Kareem. This is the guy who's trying to tell Kyrie that he needs to be a role model to these young folks. He can't just go out there and say this stuff. These people are always fucking hypocrites. And of course, Kareem ended up breaking his hand, I think, and missing some games, getting a big fine. But it just goes to show, like, all these people are fucking hypocrites. If Kyrie Irving was out there, shilling for something they agree with, they'd be totally down with Kyrie saying whatever he wants. But because it's a narrative that they don't agree with, that they don't concur with, now they want to come after and they want to label him everything they can, say he needs to be a better role model. When these people themselves, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, clearly not up to the task of being a role model, at least not for his son. who nearly killed a man over arguing about trash cans. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.